reality, is created by the mind, we can change our reality by changing our mind. A wise man speaks because he has something to say, a fool because he has to say something. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. The first and the best victory is to conquer self. We become what we contemplate. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow, even if that someone is yourself. Poverty doesn't come because of the decrease of wealth, but because of the increase of desires. To begin is the most important part of any quest, and by far the most courageous. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Enjoy life. There's plenty of time to be dead. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Better to complete a small task well than to do much imperfectly. When you feel grateful, you become great, and eventually attract great things. The worst of all deceptions is self-deception. The true lover of knowledge naturally strives for truth, and is not content with common opinion, but soars with undimmed and unwearied passion till he grasps the essential nature of things. Thinking is the soul talking to itself. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. Just as bees make honey from thyme, the strongest and driest of herbs, so do the wise profit from the most difficult of experiences. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being. Watch a man at play for an hour, and you can learn more about him than in talking to him for a year. Better a good enemy than a bad friend. It is better to be wise, and not to seem so, than to seem wise, and not be so, yet men for the most part desire the contrary. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate parts, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. I fast for greater physical and mental efficiency. Wonder is the feeling of the philosopher, and philosophy begins in wonder. Pleasure is the bait of sin. The excessive increase of anything causes a reaction in the opposite direction. To love rightly is to love what is orderly and beautiful in an educated and disciplined way. Those who intend on becoming great should love neither themselves or their own things, but only what is just, whether it happens to be done by themselves or others. All the gold which is under, or upon the earth, is not enough to give in exchange for virtue. Astronomy compels the soul to look upwards, and leads us from this world to another.